Hello, folks. We'll be starting in about 12, 13 minutes. Welcome on board. Settle in, get some popcorn, do whatever you do when watching other people beating people up on screen. See you soon. Good afternoon, folks. We'll be kicking it off in about 10 minutes. Settle in, kick back, see you at 4 o'clock Central Time. We'll get started in about 5 minutes. Settle in. Get yourself a beer or something. See you shortly. Good afternoon, squids and squirrels. Welcome to the stream. I'm Uncle Mikey. I'm here to play Dragon Age at you. Oh, Lord. Let's see. What do I want to talk about first? Let us start I don't know. Let's start by talking about how it's been a crazy week in ways that we're not used to anymore. Like, you know, positive things are actually getting done by our government. Who'd have thunk? It's kind of weird. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm actually feeling a little run down, and I think it might be because I'm not under the constant stress of living in a dystopia. I mean, it may turn out to be a different kind of dystopia, but right at the moment, we are not living under the Orange Menace, and that feels pretty good. But as usually happens when we've been through a lot of stress, I think I'm currently feeling a little bit of, just a little bit of a reaction to it. So this is going to be a shorter stream today, probably only a couple of hours than I've done the last couple times. But I think we'll have fun. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to start... we were in Crestwood last time I was here. And so we're going back to Crestwood. Actually, probably as we usually do at the beginning of a session, we're going to go back to Skyhold first, and we're going to run around Skyhold and go to the war table and set things up there. And then we're going to go back to Crestwood, where we are eventually going to hold up the dastardly mayor's terrible behavior for all to see. But, that's a small spoiler. All right. Let's see. Charter, I already turned that... Oh, no, I didn't yet. I thought I had. I found Butcher dead.
I found Butcher's corpse by the South Road. Red Templars ambushed me afterwards.
Only our highest operatives knew he was coming tonight. I must inform Sister Nightingale we have a traitor.
I should be going.
Farewell.
Also, before I get too much further, I want to thank my friend Tactical Pinup for hosting this stream. If you are watching me via Tactical Pinup's stream, welcome to the Asylum. One way or the other, if you are watching me this afternoon, drop a line in one of the chats, particularly if you're on Facebook or Twitch. I'm not really watching YouTube. I don't have an easy way to watch all of the streams all at once. So, doing what I can, but I'll try to catch up with you later. All right, so we are going to go back to Skyhold. Do that war table thing and chat with some of our buds. Also, am I actually, is my stream actually showing the game right now? It should be. But what I'm watching on Facebook is still showing me my starting soon screen. So it's a little hard to tell if Facebook is just being stupid. Okay, I think Facebook was just being stupid. There we go. Also, let me know if the audio is okay. I know I was having some audio problems last time. I did a few tweaks to the equalizer this time. I think it boosted the voice at least a little bit. Let me know what you're hearing.
I told them the offer was the best he could do.
And of course they said no.
The remote to do anything about it?
War Council! Let's pick up the things they were doing before. The Hunter Shade Dracolisk. The creature has been cornered and saddled. The nippings were severe, but it waits for the Inquisitor to claim it in the stables. Mind your fingers. I don't think I've ever actually picked up the Dracolisk before, so I'm going to at least go look. I don't usually actually use a mount. I find the riding mechanics in both this game and The Witcher 3 to be clunky. That may just be because I'm a klutz, though. So, you know, your mileage may vary. Judgment, Duchess in a Box Tour 941. I would call our efforts a success, Inquisitor. The peers of Duchess Floriane are sufficiently frightened by her visits to have given up all attempt at following in her footsteps. In fact, we have been so effective at scaring the nobility, there is something of an urban legend arising because of us. They say if you whisper "last season" 3 times in your walk-in, the boxed Duchess will appear, and you will be cursed to wear flat shoes. She does, you know. It happened to an Arl I knew. I dare you. Liliana. For those of you who were not watching and were wondering what that might be about, I ran Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts last time, and afterward I got to judge Duchess Floriane, which I don't remember getting to do in previous runs through. And they brought me her remains in a box, and I judged the box and sent the box on tour to show her penitence, as it were. Moving right along. Celebrate the dragon slaying. Such sheen to her scales, a beauty indeed. Your gift will allow my imagination to take flight. Oh, such things I have dreamed for crafting for so long. In return, Heron will send all my collected notes, a bit scattered perhaps, but maybe your own smiths will find them of use. Wade. All right, let's see. What else can I do over here? Expose the double agent. Yes. An unknown traitor is lurking in Liliana's closest circle of spies, and she must set a subtle trap to catch the double agent. The planning will take considerable patience, but the Inquisition must purge this enemy from its ranks. Liliana is not going to be kind to them. I'm pretty certain. Let's see. Find the warden completed. Gather herbs. Crestwood resources. Red Templars on the Storm Coast. Oh, that's finally available. Yay! Reports indicate that Red Templars have taken over an old dwarven port on the Storm Coast, granting them a foothold in Ferelden, as well as easy access to the Waking Sea. The port itself provides a strong defense from outside attack. A full assault by our soldiers may eventually yield results, but not without high casualties. A smaller group might have better luck infiltrating their stronghold. We're going to go with that theory. Our agents have acquired access to the Red Templars' foothold on the Storm Coast. Templars feel themselves secure. It's time to prove them wrong. So maybe we won't be doing Crestwood right away. I think we're going to go to the Storm Coast first and finally clear out that nest of nasties. I think I'm going to go take Sarah and Dorian and Cassandra.
We cannot allow the Red Templars to maintain a foothold here.
No, we can't. All right, so where are we? We are, oh, that figures. We are totally the opposite end of the Storm Coast from where we want to be. Why would they do that? That was silly.
Inquisitor.
All right. Now we're where we'll want to be. Oh, wait. I've got to level up some people. Never want to forget my level ups. Sarah is... I've been training Sarah this time as a knife fighter rather than as an archer, which is a little weird, I know. All right, now... Wait, we already have both of those? We already have both of those, so we will do... that one. And then Dorian auto levels. Back we go. If you're just dropping in to the stream, please go ahead and say something. Say hello on the chat. Otherwise, you know, I might get lonely or something. Inquisition, what a show. Hello, Jeremy. Good to see you. Yeah, I will admit, like, my biggest problem with this game is that name. Did they have to call it the Inquisition?
This gives me a headache.
I mean, obviously it was not a big enough problem for me to not play the game, because I'm here. For my third full run-through, by the way. I think I explored the cave itself first, and then I go a little further beyond it. There's also a dragon out there somewhere, if I remember correctly. Maybe this time I'll remember to fight the dragon with the right thing. Red Templar key, that'll be useful. Okay, that was the entirety of this cave. So this is just a way station on our way to other things. Hello, Ish. Thank you for saying something. For those of you who are on Twitch and not seeing the chats that I'm seeing, I'm also streaming to Facebook. So I am seeing sort of a mix of both as best I can, and will occasionally be talking to people you can't see. Sorry about that. Someday I will get Restream working right again. Oh, and Ish Tactical Pinup says you should get on Twitch instead. She knows you have one. And that you should not be a noob. Anyway, I was saying, the name Inquisition. They really...
Have dug in here.
Oh,
I'm certain King Alistair would appreciate having them removed from Ferelden's shores.
you think? Names like Crusade and Inquisition and all of those are loaded. And I kind of wish they'd pick different ones when they decide to do a game like this that's set in a completely different culture. Now, granted, that completely different culture also means that the word Inquisition has different meaning, but still, they could have come up with something else. Obviously, it's not stopping me enjoying the game. As I said, this is my third time through. It's just a minor annoyance. Anyway, time to kill some Red Templars. Ish says, surely you know I couldn't resist when you said say something. And that I should tell Tactical Pinup that I can only support so many at one time. And yes, Ishmael, don't call me Shirley. Set it up, knock it down. Maybe I should have taken Varric. He loves seeing Red Lyrium destroyed. Is there a destroy point here too? No, there isn't. Not yet. Alright, in we go. On we blindly stumble. Ta-da! Darwin's Mouth. Built into the cliffs of the Storm Coast, the port at Darwin's Mouth once connected the Dwarven Thags to the Waking Sea. In addition to increasing trade between the dwarves and their allies in the Tevinter Imperium, direct access to the deep roads meant diplomats from Orzammar could visit the port without fear of losing their stone sense. The site thus became a popular meeting place for ambassadors of the two nations. When Darkspawn incursions forced the dwarves to retreat to Orzammar, the deep roads leading to Darwin's Mouth were sealed and the port fell into disuse. At least all reputable use of the port ceased. Bandits, smugglers, and pirates are known to use the various caves along the Storm Coast, including Darwin's Mouth itself, for their own gains. Well, duh. Alright, now if I remember correctly, I need to do something else. I actually need to do a different war table thing to get across here. I don't think I can actually swim this. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Instant death. So, but I also remember there's like a door or something. There's a sneaky door. Yeah, there it is. The last time I ran this, it took me forever to find that door, and I was constantly frustrated. It's easy to just walk right past it. Ah, yes, here we go. This is where we want to be. For definitions of want to that mean lots of Red Templars to kill. Here we go. Alright, now for our next question. Where do we go from here? We could go down. But there's stuff to explore up here. I think this time I'm going to stay. I think last time I went down first and then came back up. And this time I think I'm going to start up here. And then maybe go back down. Not like I remember enough of it to like have it memorized or anything like that. I just kind of vaguely remember what I did last time. Look, more loot.
Many of these Red Templars were good men and women once. A shame to see them corrupted beyond recognition.
Unsigned journal. The red potion was bitter and burned my throat. It was nothing like the lyrium I know. There was a hum in my mind, a held note that seemed to course through my entire being. The power it brought was incredible. I felt as if I held all the world in my palm, and I could crush it with a thought. Is this what the Maker feels? I can think of nothing else but that power now. The taste of the limitless makes it impossible for a man to be content with the ordinary. Why be what I am when I can be more? Yeah, well, what you're going to be is dead. But, hey, it's good to have a dream. Dum dum dum. There's a lot of loot in here. I like loot. Loot is good. You know, the nice thing about these Red Templar behemoths is they're slow. Well, that was interesting. What do we got down here? We've got loot. We've got a deposit we can smash, which will make Varric a little happier. Let's go back, though. See what we've got this direction before we go that one. What is that? What just pinged? Okay. Something behind me, but I can't see it. Am I being blind?
Incidentally, Cassandra, I'm well aware you lied to me.
I lied to you.
When you said the Mage Rebellion was beyond the power of the Seekers to control. I've since heard your order could have prevented it, but instead led the Templars into war once it started.
It is why I left the Order, yes.
Knee-jerk defense of your former comrades. I quite understand.
Oh, politics. Not bad. Yeah. Alright, here we go. More things to kill.
Templars hold here.
There may yet be stragglers, but we've dashed whatever plans they might have had.
Apparently, sticking to the upper level was the right answer. In terms of completing the quest, anyway.
This boat still looks seaworthy.
For the record, I am not just jumping to be acrobatic. I just, you know, every now and then, controllers are weird. So do we go back? Let's go back and loot what we missed before we row our way out of here. I'm just enough of a completionist that it's not enough for me to have finished the quest. I'm still cranky that the structure of Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts meant that I wound up missing a bunch of stuff. See, it says there's something here, but I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, it's up there. That's why. Let's go get that. Or it itches me. There we go. That's better. Can't leave orange dots on the radar. I mean, I guess I could. I'm just, not going to. No! Maybe we're not supposed to be able to cross this. In which case, that's fine. Once more with feeling, and then we'll just go back. Yeah, I think we're not supposed to be able to jump that yet. I think when we restore the port, I think that gets fixed. Or else there's a way to get at it from the other side. Yes. Loot. All right, now, wait. I want to be sure I've cleared. Yeah, okay, that was the only door up here. Couldn't remember if there was another door. All right, now we will go downstairs and see what we missed down there, including any straggling Templars. Straggle. Like that one. Hammerstone. This way, we've got some deep mushroom. Some summerstone. More loot. Dwarves left lots of little chambers to loot everywhere they've ever been. It's really quite fascinating. Can we get through here? We can. Speak, friend, and enter. Aha! And now we are, in fact, on the other side of that bridge we couldn't jump before, so there we go. Ta-da! I do believe we have done everything we needed to do in this part of the Storm Coast. So that was relatively easy. I remember this section taking longer, but it may have just been the amount of time I spent trying to find that one hidden entrance. Alright, so now, I don't think we really strictly have to, but I'm going to go back and take that boat. Because, you know, there's a boat. It's sort of a Chekhov's law thing. They left me a boat, I have to row it. I have to see what it does. Yes, I thought that's what I was looking at. That is a statue of a man eating cheese. I never noticed that there was a statue of a man eating cheese before. Okay, then. I would not have thought that a subject for dwarven art. Cheese is good. Don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, not something I expected to see in a dwarven Tig. Ooh, I forgot to loot. Alright, here's the boat. Let's see what we do. It probably doesn't take us... Yeah, it just... Oh, right. Dragon Island. You know, the place with the dragon in it. This'll go great. And we have some of our health potions. Hopefully this time I won't get bogged down with the wrong staff or whatever dragon we find. I'm gonna look at the map, see if my memory of where we are is correct. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's just this whole area north of anywhere you can walk to that you can only get to if you've been through Templartopia. Wait, tactical mode. Dragonlings are fire resistant. Let's as soon as we kill this dragonling, we're going to change our inventory. Because that's how I got in trouble last time. They're not lightning resistant though. That's good. At least I don't think so. Alright, so now let's see what we've got for a different staff. We've got a nice staff. That's not bad. We've got Autumn's Touch, which is another ice staff. That's... I mean, it's way down compared to the one I'm carrying, but the one I'm carrying is a fire staff. We know we can't use that. The best thing I've got that isn't a fire staff is Autumn's Touch that I just picked up. And then Dorian is running with the Grand Enchanter's Staff, which is also an ice staff. So unless we've got an ice dragon here, we should be okay. While we're on Dorian, let's see about his armor. He is already wearing the best armor I've got for him, so that's that. What about Sarah? Didn't run with Sarah last time. How's she doing? She is also wearing the best thing that I've got for her, the reinforced scout mail. Yep. Alright. So we don't need to mess with any of that. So if anyone's watching and wondering why I just switched to a staff with a lesser...
The dragon. Where do you think it is?
You are far too pleased about this.
Those of you who are wondering why I might have just switched to a staff with a lesser capability than the one I was carrying, it's because, as I discovered last time, fighting a fire-resistant dragon, or dragonling in this case, with a fire staff doesn't help you very much. I beat my head against the dragon in the hinterlands for about an hour before someone said, "Why are you fighting with a fire staff when you know that he's fire resistant? And I was like, because I'm a derp. That's why. I tend, unfortunately, to think just in terms of DPS and not in terms of capability, because most of the bad guys in this, it really doesn't matter that much. You don't really have to switch up very often. Every now and then some of your spells won't be so good, but you don't have to do that much. But fire-resistant dragons are kind of a different story.
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Who's what now?
My family is nobility. I've been in Seeker training since I was 6. I walked with the divine. I've never considered what I must look like to someone common. I must indeed seem terrifying.
Nah, you're alright. Skip the someone common bit, though. Makes you seem a bit of a shit.
I love the banter in this game. So much. Here, dragon, 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 dragon. Here, dragon. You know, if someone left a supply cache somewhere on this island, that would come amiss right about now. Oh, there's the dragon. All right, let's go tactical mode and see if we can find out what this dragon's thing is. Oh, we're gonna have to get closer. I don't like getting closer to dragons, mind you, but I wanna... Oh, we're still too far away. Phooey. There we go. Now we're in scouting distance. Alright, all disabling effects, immunity to slow, perceptive, spirit vulnerability, and greater electricity. Right, so the only thing I'm going to be able to do that's going to do any real damage is the ice. My lightning spells aren't going to do much. But he's actually not fire resistant, which is interesting. It's too late to switch, unfortunately, so I'm just going to go with what I've got. But, oh, also I have my rift power is charged up, so I can do something with that. Alright, so we're going to, you know, target a leg. And we're going to get to it and probably die at least once. Oh, he's also way up level for us. And that's not even counting the fact that I've got even odds turned on. So when we die, we might go do something else for a little while and then come back to this guy. Because he is actually way up level for us. Yeah, we're not even making a dent in him, even though we are scoring hits. We're just going to let him kill us, and we're not going to go do something else. Come back to him when we're a little more posh. Meanwhile, Cassandra's getting literally chewed on. Yeah, we really are barely getting through his armor. Crunch. Ow. Alright. Jaded Lady, thank you for the follow. Alright, we are not going to take on a dragon right now. We're going to go back some other time for that dragon. We're going to go back to Skyhold. Because I think I'm only level 16 right now. That was a 19. That's just way up level. What am I? Level 16, yeah. There was just no chance. That was not going to happen. Alright, back to the war table. And then we'll do some chatting, and then we'll go back to Crestwood, like I was going to do before we opened up that section of the Storm Coast.
Worship.
Man, I set a good table in this place, don't I? Following is a confession that I, Ebernael Harish, known as Painter, when in the employ of the Inquisition, did betray our cause in exchange for promises of a title from the Venatori. I acknowledge the mercy of the Inquisition in allowing me my life in exchange for secrets of the enemy, who I have now forsworn, and I willingly serve my sentence in prison. Alrighty then. One fewer person spying on us. That's good. Operations for Redcliffe. Oh, wait, before we do that, let's restore that port. The Red Templar's holdings on the Storm Coast were once a working port. If you would turn it to your own use, we may be able to assist Ivor of the Blades. Note penned in a different hand, we can hardly expect a bustling trade center.
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know.
But since we've established a presence in both Ferelden and Orlais, direct access to the Waking Sea could prove useful. Of course, the Blades of Hissarion will refuse to help unless word comes from the Herald of Andraste. Fortunately, I will send that word.
At your service.
So in about 8 minutes, that port will be restored, so that's cool. I'm not going to go to the Disaster in the Deep Roads just now, because we're still playing in Crestwood. And we've got other stuff to do. Investigate Lord Enzo of Antiva. Report from Antiva delivered to Liliana. The Venatori are smuggling red lyrium into Antiva, but thus far have evaded our grasp. We believe Lord Enzo of Rialto is assisting them. Enzo is clever, well-liked, and has relations among Antivan royalty. If we approach him without proof, he will bury his tracks and turn his allies against us. We must handle this carefully. Liana says Lord Enzo attends the theater on the same night each week. His home is empty, save for a few servants during that time. My agents could pay a visit. I like the way she thinks. All right. Thing we can do in Orla, I think. The Missing Blade of Valokas. Adar, I know you're busy telling the Hairy Eyes what to do. Human needs a lot of direction. That's fine. We have a problem. Karis took a squad out on a simple caravan escort and hasn't reported back. I sent Ashad and Ashad 2 to look for him. They never reported back. I hope you can find them. We're running out of Ashads, and we only had one Karis, even if he is annoying. His squad's all right. I'd really like them back. Okay, we'll send Cullen to deal with that, because he's the only one we've got left anyway.
Inquisitor.
Alright, so that is the war table. Everyone's busy. It's important to keep everyone busy, otherwise who knows what they'll get up to. Let's play around with inventory a little bit, accessories. Let's see. Sarah could use an amulet of evasion, couldn't she? That sounds cool. We'll give her that enhanced amulet of evasion. We will give Vivienne, what's she wearing right now? An amulet of magic. We'll give her... No, she's good with that, actually. I don't like Solus. I'm not giving him anything. We'll give Varric the amulet of willpower. Let's see, what else do people need? Dorian could use some better rings, but I don't know if I have any better rings. I think he's stuck with those for now. Yeah, I think that's all I've got there. And I should probably go sell stuff. Or at least put it in storage. Probably have too much stuff. What does Josephine have to say? Anything?
I was hoping you'd be by. We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Nevada. For both monarchs to come to us is nearly unheard of.
I assume that means they both want something very badly from us.
You're quite correct. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a Venatori cult on the Nevaran-Tevinter border. King Marcus asks the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Nevara instead of Tevinter.
What sort of man is the King of Navarra?
At this point, elderly. Many fear his health will soon fail him. Still, he is a Pentagast. Their dynasty is exceptionally strong in Nevada.
As a Pentagast, will Cassandra be upset if we don't help her relatives?
With all respect to Sikar Pentagast, her interest in politics is best described as thin.
Why is the ruler of Tevinter turning on the Venatori?
He has little reason to love them. Archon Redanus has rightly identified Corypheus as competition. Few monarchs relish a self-styled god showing up to claim their throne.
That's true. I wouldn't have liked it.
Tell me about Redanus.
Like most Tevinter rulers, he's heir to an ancient bloodline, politically shrewd, and a highly skilled mage. Rumor also claims he has an incredibly soft spot for cats.
I do like a man who likes cats.
What course of action would you take if you were in my place?
Strained as their relationship with Orlais is, I would assist the Imperium. Their friendship is difficult to win, and Marcus is a fading power. Tevinter is the longer, richer gain.
Yeah, but I don't trust Tevinter is the problem. Oh, sure.
Tell the Archon the Inquisition will do Tevinter the favor of wiping out the Venatori on its borders.
Very good, Inquisitor. We'll inform him at once.
Now I'm going to have to go talk to Cassandra and make sure that Josephine was right, that she's not mad at me. But I was going to go talk to Cassandra anyway, after I deal with my inventory. Don't think we need all of our formal attire. Pretty sure that's lame. Pretty sure everyone has better hats. I can't get a better Vitar to save my life, apparently. I should make sure nobody needs that, actually. Oh wait, Bull needs a better Vitar. We can't give it to him yet, but we won't sell it. I picked up a few good hats here, actually. Like the armor. None of the armor's any. The armor's pretty good, but some of the hats might be useful. So we'll hold on to some of those. And then let's get rid of some low level. All right, probably good. We've got our inventory down to something reasonable. All right, time to go talk to Cassandra and make sure she's not... Actually, no. Let's talk to Barrett first. He's right here.
What can I do for you?
See if there's anything interesting there. There's nothing new there, so we will walk on. I kind of wish there was something that told you when there was something interesting.
Still waiting for your letter of marque or commendation.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Something I can help you with?
Yes, possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Miss Mary Berry, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Asylum, where we are in the process of chatting up our various people to see what they want us to do. I think I'm going to see if I can start that mission, because there's already something I can do. I saw someone was ready to report already, so I'm going to do that. Yep, there's a report. There we go. Explore the port. Good. So that is underway, and now...
Any news on why Corypheus is sending people to explore elven ruins of all things?
No, I suspect he keeps the reason secret, even from his inner circle.
Oh, hi, Meredith. Locate the missing seekers. The attack on Haven showed Corypheus corrupted and controlled the Templar Order. This should have been impossible under the watch of her fellow Seekers, but they, and particularly Lord Seeker Lucius, are nowhere to be found. They vanished, or, as Cassandra believes, was something done to them. With effort, the truth may come to light.
Inquisitor.
We're going to kick that off. This game, so, alright, that means, Meredith, since you said you've been meaning to try this game, that means I get an opportunity to gush about this game.
I have requests for information on your lineage from a few interested...
Oops. Hopefully that'll come up again later. So, this is my third time through this game. Actually, really probably my fourth. I just didn't finish one of my run-throughs. This is a 6-year-old game, and as you should be able to see, even with streaming compression going on, it's damn gorgeous. It's just a beautiful game. The plot lines are interesting, the characters are interesting, the combat model is pretty solid.
Worship.
And almost everything you do in the game actually changes the world around you and has an effect on what's going on, which... There are a lot of games that give you a little bit of that. This is one of the earliest games that gives you that all the time. The Deus Ex games give it to you all the time. The earlier Dragon Age games did too, of course. Witcher 3 actually does as well. I don't know if the other Witcher games were quite so good at it, but Witcher 3 is pretty good at it. So everything you do has an effect. It changes the game. Literally changes the game. As you make choices.
The war in Olay has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
I'm just here because I realized I hadn't talked to him in a while. But I don't think he has much to say right now, so...
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
So, actually, I'm gonna stop here. And I'm going to... yeah, actually, Liliana is sort of... I don't know if she's actually modeled on Felicia Day, but she's got a bit of a resemblance, certainly. What does Fairbanks have to say? Anything?
Some intelligence to the spy master.
Yay, we like intelligence. I'll go up and talk to Liliana. You can decide for yourself if you think she looks that much like Felicia Day. But Liliana is also a character in, like, at least two of the Dragon Age games. So that's another thing I really like, is there's a lot of continuity in this world. And several of the characters pop up from game to game. Stop and turn in research while we're passing the table. So, I think that's the one that you mean. And she does have a little bit of resemblance. I never really thought about it, to be honest, because it's not her voice. Yeah, I mean, this is it's not an MMO. This is actually a single-player game to start with. You run with a party of NPCs, and in fact, now that I'm going to go out to Crestwood, you'll see that, because I'm going to build up a party. So if you ever played, like the Old Republic games, Knights of the Old Republic, or KOTOR 2, the single-player games, it was the same thing. You built up a party from your NPCs. And you balance their skills and their personalities depending on who you wanted to run with. Let's see. This time we'll go with Barrack and Cassandra. Let's see. Who do I want for a mage? I don't want Solus. I hate Solus. Vivian or Dorian. We'll go with Vivian. Vivian's a bit of a bitch, but she's sometimes fun to run with. So here we are back in Crestwood. So what I talk about when I say this is still a beautiful game, this game was done 6 years ago when most people had far less capable machines. And it was beautiful even at lower definition. I am playing this now at 1440p and the highest texture definition that it has available. And of course you're seeing that if you're watching the stream through compression, so it's not quite so good. But it's still gorgeous. Every now and then there are artifacts that might not turn up in a modern game, but certain things are still hard. Hair is still very hard to get right, for example. I give them a lot of leeway on things like that. But, yeah, just, you know, you look at a day like this in Crestwood and you feel like you need an umbrella very badly. So anyway, let's go see what we're going to do next. Let's take a look at the map. We've got things to do over here. Let's do that next. Yeah, actually, you probably could, Meredith. I mean, really, like I said, this game ran very well on, like, 5 years ago on an older MacBook, and MacBooks are not good gaming machines. And, you know, yeah, I turned it down to medium and suffered occasionally with frame rate trunkiness, and it was fine. And I'm betting... Yeah, exactly. An i5 with a 770 was fine. 1440p... Actually, I think it can actually do 4K, but I don't know if I'd bother with 4K. 1440... not 1440 across, but that's 2560 by whatever it is. I don't remember what the actual dimensions are. 1440p is the middle ground between HD and 4K, basically. And I've got a very good 1440p monitor that I got when I built my new rig. Great big 32-inch screen, HDR, the works. And not very expensive either. I think this screen was like $400. Rage Demon! Which I completely missed. How did I completely miss a Rage Demon? There we go. We'll get the race. Oh, and I'm still running with my ice staff. I should switch back to my higher powered staff. I'm not trying to fight a dragon right now. Oh, we're still in combat. Can't switch. There we go. Now we can switch. Tidra. This is like my, I don't know, I've been streaming for maybe 6 weeks or so, and I'm only doing it like maybe once or twice a week because I've got so much other shit going on.
So this is old Crestwood.
Delightful. Should have brought a handkerchief.
So in my previous outing here in Crestwood, this area was all flooded, and I discovered the mechanism of the dam had failed, and part of my quest was to fix it and unflood this area, which I've now done. Now I'm investigating it. and we will eventually find out how it came to be flooded. The official story is not what actually happened. Because intrigue. But yeah, I've done occasional streaming before now, but I've been trying to stream at least once a week since a little bit before Christmas. I started out with Cyberpunk, but Cyberpunk's kind of buggy. I'm still playing it, or rather I'm playing it again, and I may start streaming it again. The new Cyberpunk patch just came out, and I don't know, I didn't see much difference, but then I also wasn't...
Spirits must have come through the rift.
At least they're calm. They're refreshing.
This is where the mayor used to live, which is interesting all by itself.
There's a plaque. This was the mayor's old home.
I doubt he'll want it back. Should we inquire?
We could ask him.
The ink on this damp piece of paper is faded but legible. The work you ordered is done. Do what you want. I'll be in the hills trying to forget it.
A letter from Crestwood's mayor. Damp but legible.
So yeah, Cyberpunk, I'm still enjoying it. And I may go back to streaming it at some point, but honestly, in terms of streaming, I think I kind of prefer streaming this. I don't know why, just do. Maybe that'll change. Mildewed diary. This diary has been kept miraculously dry in a sealed chest, but pages are filled with powdery black mold. Cough, cough. 29th of Cloudreach, 9:30. Grace has a cough. All well and good, but to help those running from the blight. But if my daughter catches something from these refugees, I'll have the mayor's hide. At least Edric moved them into the caves. I thought they'd put up a fuss, but they went, quiet and pale as the dead. The healthy ones were relieved, said their sick friends seemed to get worse in the daylight. Maker save us from a plague. The plot thickens. Yes, the game does increase in difficulty. Different areas have different difficulties. And also, I'm currently playing with a built-in mod turned on that automatically levels up anything that would be too low for me. So, like, if I go to an area kind of late after I've leveled up past it, it bumps them up. It bumps up the bad guys to my level at least. So, I'm doing that in part because I've played this game several times. And, I wanted a little bit of a challenge. It does make dragons a huge pain in the ass, though. Yeah, Cyberpunk is not going to be a game for everybody.
Shall we have a look around?
Ooh, something special. Thing went ping. Cyberpunk is not going to be a game for everybody at all. What I would really like to see is a new game in the Deus Ex series. Something that lives up to the first and the third games. But there doesn't seem to be a huge push for that right now. Where? Oh, there it is. I got a bottle. Not very exciting, but, you know, it's a collectible. Right? Yes, this is very pretty. You know, I don't want my money back from Cyberpunk, honestly, because I know they'll eventually make good on it. But I understand why other people do, and I understand why people are mad. And if I were one of the developers, frankly, I'd be utterly furious. Forget about all of us out here in game-playing land. As a developer, to be put in that position of having worked very hard on something, having it released well before it was ready, not by your choice, but by the choice of some executive, and then having to deal with the fallout, I'd be very mad. I'd be furious. Oh yeah, if it's the state of it on the older consoles is almost criminally fraudulent, in my opinion. Another bottle. Apparently, there's a lot of bottles here. Yeah, the Xbox and old PlayStation 4 versions apparently are just terrible. And I don't know that they're going to get better. Like, they promise that they're going to try to improve them, but I think there's a limit to what they can do, honestly.
You there! I order you to tell me why nothing here heeds my commands.
It's the spirit of some...
Silence! Let the other one talk.
Are you a spirit or a demon?
Those dogs who would suck this world dry. I am called to higher things.
All powerful spirits represent something. Compassion, justice, wisdom.
Soft virtues. I am more. I am command. What of you? I felt your coming. Is there something alike in us?
I think there must be.
I knew it. Make your armies ready. Cleave to your loyal servants. You will need them all.
What's so distressing about the real world?
It ignores me. I order the rocks to part, but they do not. I bid the sky draw close, and it stays still. I don't know how you mortals stand it.
Why haven't you gone back to the Fae?
I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders.
Then I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service.
Exact. I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
Killing a demon is worthy of us, at least.
In all that conversation, I missed the fact there was a chest to loot. Alright, and we're looking for a demon. And we're looking for the entrance to the caves. That looks like something? No, it's just shadow. I got fooled. Yeah, so, Bree, you remember I worked for a gaming company for a while, so I know exactly what the developers, how the developers are thinking. We were very cranky at Red 5 too when things started going downhill. The gaming industry is kind of a sewer, to be honest. I almost stopped gaming for a little while after that experience because I didn't want to give money to the executives who make it so terrible. The people who are making the decisions are not the creative people, right? Now that said, creative people often make bad business decisions, so I'm not sure it would really be that much better. If you think about some of the most creative people in the industry, when they got enough clout to run off and do their own thing, very frequently we don't hear from them again because they don't know how to make a business of it. They're so busy playing because they don't really need the money themselves that they don't necessarily ever come out with anything. Will Wright hasn't done anything new in a long time. Peter Molyneux hasn't done anything new in a long time. There just needs to be a better balance, I think. I don't know any good, like, strongly good answers. was good to see you, Meredith. Have fun. Come back. I'll be on again, you know, either later this week or next weekend. Let's see. Got a monument over here. We still need to actually find that cave entrance. We've got a rift over here, though. We could go deal with the rift first. Let's do that. Since it's sort of on the way we were already running. Oh, wait, not that way. Topography. Topography is a problem. Another bottle. Apparently there's a lot of bottles in Crestwood. It's like the climate made them drink a lot or something. You do that. Bring friends. Bring enemies.
How someone born into wealth and power would choose to live like a peasant.
Let's be fair. I live like a rich peasant.
You ignore your peers and spend your time among laborers and criminals in taverns.
I wish. These days, it's all outposts and marching.
You know perfectly well what I mean, darling.
Look, all those things you like about nobility, power, wealth, notoriety, those are the things I hate about it.
You have very peculiar tastes.
Just wait until you meet my friends.
Let's see where we are on the map. Alright, we've almost come full circle. Let's I want to grab that landmark. We'll go back and do that. Love us our landmarks. Of course, it's probably above us somewhere, just to be annoying. Yeah, no jumping that. So we'll wait on the landmark after all. We'll go back to looking for that cave entrance, which is what we're really here for. Just a minute, I want to see something else. Ooh, there's an astrarium up there we're going to want to look at some point. Yeah, so there's a bunch of things up on that plateau I need to look at, but not right now. And then I want to bring those back. Somewhere around here there's a rage demon that I need to kill if I have already done it. Should see if I've already done it. Go talk to my friend the command lady, see if she's happy.
Yes.
Nope.
I should leave.
Off with you then.
Alright. Looking for the caves. Which, if the map is right, they're actually kind of right here, aren't they? Yep, that's cave.
Where does this lead?
Somewhere bad.
Come on, let's find that fate rift.
After you, my dear.
A path? Did the villagers use this place for anything?
Fire. Forgot just how much of a labyrinth this part was. But hey, you don't want to make it too easy, do you? Boom.
Bodies? Were people living down here when Old Crestwood flooded?
Poor bastards, I'm going to have nightmares just thinking about it.
Is that another wedge of cheese? That is another wedge of cheese. I somehow missed the fact that there were random wedges of cheese in this game. 3 times through this game, never saw all the cheese.
There's dwarven ruins down here.
This area is more story than I thought.
Whoa, there's a big guy. Big rage demon. Yep. Of course. Rage demons don't like being frozen much. I definitely need to use some more ice spells. I need more variety in my spells. I went for a lot of fire spells early on. The game really kind of encourages you to specialize like that. But I really think I need more ice spells. Go around the other way. Come on, people. Get out of my way. When good AI gets stupid. Nope, not that way. Whoa. Mosaic piece. Terrible at finding all the mosaic pieces.
Are you sure this is the way to the surface?
I feel a draft. There must be a way out nearby.
I mean, we're looking for a rift here. We're not looking for the way out. However, we have found a way out. If we wanted to take it. So that's good to know. Look, Nugs.
The Nugs seem to like it down here.
I don't understand your fascination with
Alright, where is that rift? If you were that rift, where would you be? Ooh, what's up here? More loot. There's never enough loot. What is... Must be on the other side of that wall. There it is. Let's do that. That'd be good. All right, let's do this.
By the rift, demons!
We're ready.
I hate toes. And that's why I hate tellers popping up out of nowhere like that. Wow, we're still not done with these fuckers. Finally. I think that's the only one in the game that's like 4 rounds before you can actually close the rift. There we go. And we leveled up. Yay! What shall we do with it? Well, I was just saying I need more ice in my repertoire. Ice is nice. How does it feel to be frozen? Sure. We'll go with that.
Excellent work. The dead should now lie where they fall.
Let's tell the mayor.
We still have a couple of corners to explore, don't we? No, don't like leaving corners unexplored. Even if they turn out to be boring. Yeah, there's not much else in here. It's just a room. It's a big room. Ooh, look, a chest. I like chests. Alright, I think we've done everything in this room we're doing. That's explored.
I could do that if you wish.
What have we here? Another mosaic piece. Okay, that was a worthwhile diversion. Where next? That's just about everything. I think we want the exit. I think we have seen what we came to see. And another mosaic piece. I forgot there were 3 down. That is the door that was locked the last time we were up here. We're going to come out in the new village. Or near it, anyway. Yep. Oh, and look, the sun is shining on Crestwood. Sun never shines on Crestwood. It's amazing what killing a rift will do for making the sun shine in Crestwood. Now, if only the sun would shine on the Storm Coast. That place is soggy, man. Alright, so we want to come down here. we're getting some of the war table stuff coming in. We'll get that in a bit. Let's talk to Sister Vaughn. We have remains for her.
I've already found the remains of the people who died in Old Crestwood.
Blessed Andraste. I didn't imagine you'd look yourself. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. It is all too rare these days. I will prepare the bodies for cremation.
All right. Now we talk to the mayor. This'll be festive.
What do you mean the mayor's gone?
Ooh, he's scarpered. Read. Anderfells are a land of shocking extremes. It is the most desolate place in all the world, for tube lights have left great expanses of the steppes so completely devoid of life that corpses cannot even decay there. No insect or grub will ever reach them. It is a land filled with wonders like Merdane, with its gigantic white statue of Our Lady carved into its face, her hands outstretched and bearing an eternal flame, or a Weisshaupt fortress with its walls of living rock towering over the desolate plains below. The Anders, too, are a people of extremes. The most devout priests and the most deadly soldiers, the poorest nation in the world and the most feared. Letter of Confession. Inquisitor, it was not the Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did, in secret, the night they attacked. The undead you have been fighting are people I killed with my own hands. We had taken in refugees from the Blight. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower part of Crestwood, and the refugees into the caves to stop the disease from spreading. It didn't work. One confessed he had seen blight sickness before. It was always fatal. When Darkspawn attacked, I knew the only way the village would survive is if the blight sick drowned with the monsters. I cannot bear the sight of Old Crestwood now that the water is gone. I cannot stay. I'm sorry. Mayor Grigory Dedrick.
A letter of confession from the mayor. It says he was the one who flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago, to stop the blight from spreading.
I knew he was nervous about more than the undead.
It's monstrous, but if it stopped the blight from wiping out the entire village.
The mayor's racked with guilt. If he hadn't confessed, I doubt we'd have found out.
All right. What's next? Okay, there's Judith to talk to. There's... right. There's still that to turn in, and there is a landmark. Let us go see the landmark finally. Can we get in there yet? No, but Barrett can. Am I still live? I think I'm still alive. Yeah, okay. Some of my software is misbehaving. Has happened sometimes. But it looks... Yes, looks like I am still alive. Good. Not a lot of people watching right now, but I'm still on the air. So, hey, that's okay. I'm going to be probably wrapping up in about 15 minutes. As I said, today is going to be a relatively short stream. Maybe I'll be on later tonight if I'm feeling up to it, but probably I'll be on later this week instead. Where did that Deep Stalker come from? That was random. Not really Deep Stalker territory. I'm not sure why that's a landmark, but hey. Ooh, we got a banner out of it. Yay! Ah, yes. Astrarium. Oh, puzzle time. Oh, this one's not too bad. I might even remember how to do this one. Yeah. Just gotta remember this guarding. Way up there. And back to here. Yay! Called Shadow in the Carmen parlance, likely due to the ancient association of the constellation Tenebrium with Lusican, the old god of darkness and the night. It is odd, however, that the depiction for this constellation has always been an owl and not a dragon, even into Vinter texts. This lends credence to the widely held belief that Tenebrium was a name meant to supplant an older elven association, perhaps with the elven god Falon Din, sometimes represented in tales as a giant owl. There is, of course, another explanation. Owls are nocturnal hunters, and among earlier peoples were considered terrifying omens of loss. Now, somewhere on the map there are two more of those. There's one, and there's the other. I'll deal with those later. Alright, what's next? Go talk to the demon lady. Excuse me, no, that's not what I want. The command lady. It's not really a demon. Maybe we won't go that way, though. That's a long way down. Let's not do that. That wasn't too bad.
Yes?
The raged demon in the caves is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubts. Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging nightmare. Your reward. Use it well.
No, we've been here already. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else? What else do we got? That one's always hard to get to, if I remember correctly. Well, fine. We'll do it anyway. Be up on the wall. I just have to remember how to get up on the wall. Go around this way?
Farewell.
Nope. Is there a way to get up here? I know this is the way to the dam. No, that only leads to the dam. There's no way to get up. What about this one? Nope, that only leads down. Have I been down there? Down there. Stuff. Stuff is down here. I don't think I've been down here yet. I don't remember this. I'm not sure I even remember this from... Whoa! Spider! Nope, I don't remember the spiders. Alright, apparently that spider was named Snowball. I don't know who names spiders, but, you know, that one's named Snowball. Where on earth does this go? Oh, hey. Yeah, I completely forgot that little path. That's fascinating. I'm not sure I like the fact that my, you know, new fortress has a back door. Had a giant spider. I mean, I killed the giant spider, but still, it had a giant spider. Yay, loot!
I understand the lake has been a source of local myths for centuries.
Ooh, a mosaic piece. We're just cleaning up on those. We still need to find our way there. No, there's a way. Just, don't remember what it is. The sad part is I even remember getting up there when we were fighting for this castle. Just don't remember how I did it. And when I find it, I'm probably going to like kick myself because it's probably somewhere obvious too.
Well, farewell.
Like right here. Where,
singing the Inquisition's praises lately.
there were stairs that I could have climbed. By the way, you can actually buy Heart and Hightown off of Amazon. Someone actually released a completed book. It's yeah. Because nerds. Never underestimate nerds being nerds. Here we go.
Someone needs to deal with the last of Crestwood's highwaymen.
Who has time?
If
Me.
we clear the bandits out, more travelers. More travelers. More news for the Nightingale.
Good point, but I've got a code to unscramble if you want to know who killed Comte Fayeur last week.
Are the highwaymen still in Crestwood?
Yes, your worship. Now that their fort is gone, the bandits are ambushing travelers.
Crestwood won't stop them either. The town's still reeling from the undead.
Alright, I guess we get to kill some bandits. Ooh, that's a nice view. Damn, this game's got pretty vistas. Alright, I think I'm going to call that a good place to stop. Since it's about 6 o'clock.
I miss those nights in the lake.
So I am going to once again thank you all very much for joining me on this lovely Sunday. I hope you all had a good day. Yes, I'm glad I was able to entertain you while you were doing homework. I don't even know. You may be my only audience member right now, Bree, but hey, something's better than nothing, and we had some good people in here earlier, so that was pretty awesome. I will talk to you all later. You all have a great day.
This boy comes to me with a dispatch the sailor stole from the royal palace. Urgent, secret, and so on. He's so frustrated.
Thank you, Bree. I'm glad you enjoyed it.